Hi guys, my name is Stephanie Linane. I currently work as a wraparound support counselor, so we work with all juvenile probation kids or foster youth. And it's basically what the name says. You work in a team, you wrap around the kid. They're usually kids who are at risk of losing placement, higher risk behaviors, intensive enough issues to require an intensive support service. So we wear a variety of hats. It's a lot of mental health work. It's also a lot of independent living skills, depending on what the kiddo needs. So that is my current role. I actually am relocating very shortly, and so I'm going to be transitioning out of that role right now. I've loved the time I've had here. Before that, I worked at a group home, and so I'm kind of starting to say those goodbyes to my kiddos right now, and going to start actually looking for a new job pretty soon. So that's kind of my chaotic life right now. And let's see, past or present where you've encountered people. Yes, so group home and this job are kind of the two main roles I've done in this field, and I have also done an internship in Belgium working with victims of sexual exploitation for a summer. My beliefs about mental health diagnoses, I feel like that's a really big question to answer in an intro video, but my quick answer to that is I think it is very dependent on the person and the situation. I think there's times where a diagnosis is helpful, and I think there's times when it's not, or it's not necessary. I think for me, it speaks to finding a solution requires knowing what the problem is, and I think that sometimes a diagnosis can do that for us. Even in my own life, I think understanding what anxiety has looked like in my life has helped me to find solutions to it, and I needed to kind of understand what that was for me in order to start finding solutions to it. And to recognize that mine's maybe more generalized, so that could mean I could wake up feeling anxious, or that my triggers could look different from somebody else. So again, I think like it's very dependent on the person, because labels aren't always helpful either. And I think if it feels like it's putting you in a box, then it may not be helpful for you. I think if you are in a place where you need meds, then you also need a diagnosis for that. And again, I think that has to do with knowing what the root of the problem is to find solutions to things. And in what ways do you participate to make a DSM-5 diagnosis? For me, in this role, that has looked like I work closely with a clinician, and I actually have way more FaceTime with the youth than the clinician does, because of how our system is set up. And so I spend a lot of time with this youth. I tell them, hey, I'm seeing this symptom, I'm seeing what this looks like for this kid, and I kind of give them my feedback on things. Because I'm not a clinician, I can't diagnose, and so that's outside of my scope, but I do give that feedback, which goes into the clinician's assessment and that diagnosis. I think this is definitely something I'm really interested in how things get diagnosed and what things relate back to. So I will talk to my clinicians about that and kind of give my feedback on, like, what do you think about this, or could this be this diagnosis, and things like that. And so I think the process of diagnosing is really interesting to me, and I think it's also very complex, and I really want to learn more about how to accurately diagnose, because I think that's really hard to do. And I think there's probably a lot of times where things aren't accurately diagnosed. So anyways, I am already definitely over time. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching anyways. I am really excited for this class and to get to work with you all.